Next lesson plan in this unit, lesson plan 3, again has no demonstration sheet. It is the activities in long-term care. You know, I've given this a lot of thought because I do activity updates and I teach activity staff from time to time. And residents often say that the time clock seems to tick so slowly. And I think about sometimes how it's bingo or it's church or that we're not real good yet at really understanding what makes an individual tick. Bingo's not going to do it for me. I need to be able to read, or if I can't read any longer, I need talking books. I need to be stimulated mentally. I like group debates. I like that kind of thing. Current events. Those are kinds of things that I would want to be involved in. Yes, there may be some things that the facility has group-wise that I would be interested in. If there's a card game going on, I might enjoy that. But I think that we have this line in the sand. That's activity's job, not ours. And one of the things that I'm trying to teach with person-centered care is that no, activities is everybody's job. Things such as journaling, and I'll talk about that in this lesson plan, you being able to sit down at someone's bedside and just visit with them about their life and maybe record some of their stories for them. We did that in the facility that I owned, and then when something happened to the resident, we sent that journal home with the family. And we got so many wonderful cards back, and residents' families coming back to us a year later. You know, I finally had time to read Mom's journal, and I am so grateful because all of those stories, I didn't know half of them, and if you hadn't captured them, they would have been lost with her. Not only that, but it helps you put a face on the resident. So I want you to know that you can participate in activities. I'll tell you a funny story. I was doing this lesson plan and teaching CNAs that you can do activities in a culture change project in a facility. And an evening CNA held his hand up and he said, I can't play checkers with a resident. I got wrote up for that. And the charge nurse happened to be in the room, and she cleared her throat. She said, you want to tell her why you were really written up? Well, it seemed like him and a couple of his buddies, co-workers, had a checker tournament going on. The residents weren't involved. And so, yes, he did get in trouble for that. But he took from that meant I could never do any activity with a resident. And so we had to reteach that no, that's not the way the new wave is. We can take time. If it's nothing more than just a set. If you know that the resident really is very, very religious and they enjoy reading the Bible but they struggle to read it, if you're going to put them to bed that night, you sit down and you pick up that Bible and you give them a Bible verse. I don't care if it's only 4 words. You took the time to acknowledge something that was important to them, and that's priceless. So those are the kinds of things that we will talk about. Your responsibilities in helping residents get there and how you can participate. One of the lesson plans one of the activities in this lesson plan is that you will go to the facility, work with the activity director, and you will actually plan an activity that you will do with the residents on your own as something to stimulate their interest. Okay, let's get started.